Hey guys, welcome to vlog number 31. Today we're going to be talking about my first car. This is a little bit of a special edition. This is my Mercedes-Benz 1996 E320, a car that is currently getting junked and it's going to be gone by the time you watch this video. You've probably seen it in the vlogs. Something that lasted me 6 years. The car I learned to drive in my very first car. Actually, before I can even drive it, my dad had to drive it because I didn't have my license when we first got this car. And it's something that really taught me a lot of lessons, and that of value and really appreciating and taking pride in something that you own. This was the real first big thing that was mine, essentially, the Mercedes-Benz, and it was just a really awesome car and just a real thing I just took pride in, from maintaining it to all of that. It was a really awesome first ride. Now for a little background. Mercedes-Benz was actually founded 127 years ago, 1886, by Carl Benz. Its slogan is actually in German, which I don't speak, Das Beste oder Nichts, which English translated is the best or nothing. And that's really what this car and brand represented to me, that of luxury. Something I always really yearned for and wanted to work for, to own that of a luxury car. And it actually goes back to more of tradition, you know. My dad, first car he wanted to drive in, his dream car was out of a Mercedes. And ever since I can remember him driving, that's what he worked up for, that's what he drove. We always had Mercedes in the family, and it was something more of tradition for me to own this. Now, my E320 was a 1996 model. I actually got it from a guy who previously owned it, so it was a used car. It was owned. It was imported from Tokyo mainland, and I drove it here in Okinawa, Japan. So it wasn't actually left-hand standard. It was right. It featured a really nice black interior with wood grain trimming, and it was just something I really took pride in. You know, it was a really, really smooth ride, awesome interior, and you know, it featured a V6 engine, and I had more mechanical issues from time to time that I can count, but that's really what makes a luxury car luxury. It's that maintenance, it's that repairing, and it was, you know, the reason I filmed this vlog to begin with is because I actually had to clean the whole car out, and I just kind of wanted to film this film a little bit because, you know, I tend to get attached to, you know, some sentimental attachment to products and all of that, and my car is something beyond, you know, it being a, you know, transportation device from point A to point B. It's something I really took pride in, and something I'm going to really miss driving and miss every little thing about it, from these, you know, from the control, the power seating control, to the you know, the interior, the awesome interior with the leather, the Mason symbol that I put on my car that got me out of tons of trouble from now and then, and yeah, I know this is where all the Illuminati comments come in, and yes, it's true. Down to the heavy set doors, really heavy set doors, and most especially all the change that I would let occur on the seats, which I would actually use to buy a drink in the process of cleaning out the whole car. Pens on pens on pens, and the pens on pens on pens. So many pens in here. Now, in addition to the process of cleaning up, one of the big things was my messy trunk that really housed everything that was important to me, like a skateboard. Actually, make it 2. Or 3. Alright, all in all, I had 4 skateboards in that trunk that I usually were carried around. Actually 3, one of them is not even mine. And of course, I had to take some souvenirs with me since it was getting junked. So I took apart the main logos in the center, which is just a little plastic logo in the front, along with the logo on top, which was a metal ball joint, as you can see here, which I actually had to rip out and broke the spring in the process of taking it off. Overall, what the car represented to me is that of memories, you know, aside from it being a Mercedes, obviously, yeah, but the pride that came with it, driving it, you know, occasional looks at stoplights or when you're getting out of the car, you know, knowing that you owned it, and, you know, the memories I'll carry from learning to drive in it, from driving around with my friends, to the awesome, you know, just experiences that I had with the car, and all of that. It was really an awesome ride, and it was a really awesome first car. You know, not a lot of people get to say their first car was a Mercedes, and I really take pride in that. So this is the last footage of my car actually getting towed away from my insurance company. It's been gone for a while now. By the time I'm doing this voiceover, I've actually picked up my new car, or it'll be here, the Nissan Tiana. I decided to go with a Japanese brand this time, as I don't know how long I'm going to be here in Japan, and I didn't want to really go for a German brand right off the bat, just in case of maintenance and all that. But definitely a brand I'm going to want to be driving again down the road. You know, start saving up for another Mercedes after getting rid of this one. But overall, a really awesome car. It taught me a lot. I took pride in it, and I'm gonna miss driving it. It was a really awesome first car. And above all, any car will do in life. They say, will get you from point A to point B, like they always say. But I work hard, and I like to take pride in things in life, and I think this is something that I really, really took pride in. So thanks for watching. Must be nice to be 1% in